Yeah, I got this thing on my head again tonight. I was really hoping things would change. You know, like I said or I guess earlier today, Alek Manoah on the hill, right? The ace of the staff. He's been phenomenal this year. The lineup adjustment, putting Bo Bichette down to the 7-hole, which I thought was very interesting, but I kind of liked it. Didn't do squat. Absolutely nothing. This game was embarrassing. Not against the Orioles, because look, the Orioles played, like I said earlier today, they played good defense. They got some timely hits. Their bullpen was great. And they won another ball game. And just like that, the Blue Jays lead in the final wild card spot is half a game. Heck, if they lose tomorrow, they're out of the playoffs. And it's embarrassment right now to be a Jays fan. And I was sitting here watching this game, right? And obviously through the first little bit, it was going well, right? Vladdy hits the 2-run shot. By the way, I have 0 notes in front of me because usually I write a bunch of notes, score plays, all this and that, but I don't need that nonsense tonight. I really don't. I'm not going to take the time to do that garbage because they didn't give us the time of day today. Starts great, right? Alek Manoah gives you a clean first inning. We're like, oh, that's great. And George Springer gets on, hit it up the middle. Mateo throws in the dirt. Mountcastle can scoop it. Springer might have been there anyways. I don't know. I was at the game, so I have no idea. But either way, infield single. Then Vladdy hits a piss missile 2-run shot, 111 miles an hour. You know, and the Jays up 2-0 in the first. We're like, oh my God, 2 runs in the first inning. I mean, like, what a first. Great job. We go to the third inning. Manoah's just shoving to this point, right? He's on 3 great innings. And this is where I have a problem with this team. And I've mentioned it, I don't know, like a broken record over the last week. You know, they get was it a leadoff base runner? I don't know. Bottom line, they had the bases loaded in 1 out for Matt Chapman. And I'm like, okay, hey, it's second and third 1 out with Kirk up at the dish. They walked him on 5 pitches, I believe it was. They were loading the bases for Chapman. And what does he do? As we've seen so damn often, ground and double play. It's like, what the hell's going on here, guys? And Jays fans, you want to know a crazy thing? After that inning, right, Gurriel had that double to get second and third. And the thing is, right, you have a 2-0 lead at this point. You have bases loaded 1 out, and you have the opportunity to, like I've said before, break this game open. You get another single, 2-run score. It's 4-0, and that changes the entire complexity of things. And then there would still only be 1 out, and you're buzzing, and it's great. But the inability to string hits together has been awful. And after that third inning, do you know how many hits the Jays had the remainder of the ball game? 2! 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. The final 6 innings of this ball game, the Jays have 2 hits. And you want to know what those 2 hits were? An Espinal chopper over the pitcher that Mateo fires over the first baseman, and it was an error, and it was an infield single. He ends up at second, and we're like, oh, a guy in scoring position. What can happen here? But obviously nothing. And you know what the other hit was? Espinal's bunt single. Like, those were, if you take those 2 little snot shot piece of baseball, which by the way, Espinal, hey, you love to see it. Why? Because the damn guy actually ran to first base and tried a little something different because nothing else is working for the team with the bunt single, and it worked. But nobody else did squat. The approaches to the plate were terrible. They're not putting, my God, they barely hit the ball out of the infield. And then Manoah just, you know, dealing, you're up 2-0. Mullins, bang, wall scraper, but a home run. And Adley Rutschman, bang, back-to-back, we're tied. What the hell just happened? Then in the next inning, right, the 2-out singles, and then one 2-out single, and Anthony Bass comes in. He gives up a 2-out single to score another run. Meanwhile, it's like the Jays are having such a problem here because they tried the back pick play at first base. They review it. He's safe. It didn't take very long. Obviously, I was at the game, so they didn't show the replay of that. I don't know. You guys can tell me if it was even close. Because if it wasn't close, I don't know what the hell they're looking at. Because later in the ball game, game, you have Tapia running to first base, and it looked like he was safe, but you got no review. So you can't do squat about that. Is that a John Schneider thing? Is it the people upstairs that they're on the phone with? Is that their problem? I don't know what the hell the issue is. You know, it's just so sad. And it's crazy. And then Espinal, right on his bunt single, with Tapia at the dish. They try a hit and run play. Tapia swings through it, Espinal gets thrown out. And I'm like, team can't do anything right. That hurt quite a bit. It was just reactionary, though. Just tuck the ears back in. Don't look like an elf. And it's even crazier, right? Because it's like the 8th inning. And, you know, after they score the 3-2 run, my gut, especially the way this team's been playing lately, I'm like, this game might be over. The way the offense has just kind of gone ice cold by the time they took the lead, I'm like, this game is probably over. And I was right. And then the in-arena guy, the in-stadium guys that do all the Jumbotron stuff, they were a fiasco as well. And people would be like, what are you talking about? Well, obviously the people at home didn't see this stuff. I mean, I'm watching this, right? And we have David Phelps in the mound. Well, apparently on the board, Adam Simber's pitching. Okay, that's not right. All right. Apparently we're down 5-2. No, we're only down 4-2, so I don't know really what's going on there. They end up flipping the 4-2 back, but that Simber thing stayed for the entire game until they just put it blank because they didn't know what the hell was going on. And then on the main big screen, you know, when they had Santander up, who's third in their order, the number 9 hitter, Ryan McKenna, has his name highlighted. And I'm like, what the hell is going on up there? Not only is the on-field product a disaster right now, the behind-the-scenes nonsense is a joke. Jays fans, I'm sitting here watching this game, and I'm like, why do I care so much? I mean, I'm sitting there and genuinely thinking about that because I'm angry, right? I'm not pleased seeing guys get thrown out. We had 3 errors technically in this game, right? There's a few that were kind of obviously the throw from Teo that Kirk went up to grab. You guys can let me know how close it was. From my standpoint, it looked like Kirk was just trying to come down too fast and he didn't get the ball. They call that an error on Teoscar, I believe, or it was an error on somebody. So that's kind of a tough error. And then Vladdy it was a hard shot to him. And he tries to pick it, and he goes off his glove, and he can't make the play completely. I think they called that an error too. It's just kind of tough errors. But no matter what, it's 3 of them. And it's the body language of these guys. Right? Vladdy hits a 2-run shot. He doesn't seem jacked. You know? I'm watching these guys strike out. They don't seem all right. They seem fine, whatever. They don't seem any energized. And I love Vladdy to death. We all do. But we're going in there in the bottom of the 9th inning trying to score runs and take the lead, or trying to get back into this ball game, or at least that's what should be the mindset. And he's grabbing balls and firing into the crowd. Like, he's standing on the edge of the end of the dugout just firing it up in the air. I'm like, Vladdy, like, Springer's on deck ready to swing the bat. You want to go? I don't know what's going on here, guys, Jays fans. It just seems like these guys are all out of sorts. I've tried everything I can with flipping things around, doing this, doing that. Going to the ball game, for God's sakes, just hasn't worked. It's just, Oriole fans, enjoy it. And that ain't sarcasm. You guys are kicking teeth right now. You're half a game out of a wild card spot. Enjoy it. It's competitive baseball. We're having seasons of 100 lost years, last what, I don't know, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Like really bad years. They deserve some good stuff. I would appreciate the not so garbage comments about my team if I'm going to up your guys. But hey, it is what it is, right? Some people are like that. The finale goes tomorrow, Jays fans. And, I mean, you guys know what this team needs to do. I know what this team needs to do. Heck, they should know what they need to do. Ross Stripling takes the hill tomorrow for the first time in a while. And I don't know who's pitching for Baltimore, but I wanted to say it shouldn't matter because this Jays offense should mash. They haven't done squat. They got to wake up. Like, not only are the Orioles half a game behind, you have the Twins that are now a game behind you. You have the White Sox a game and a half behind. Like, it's not just one team we're worried about here. And then you have the Mariners who are down right now. I don't know if they lost tonight, but if that's the case, they're only half a game ahead of us, right? And the Rays are not beating the snot out of the Yankees. And Yankee fans, by the way, You guys are saying how they're playing terrible. And look, the Yankees are not playing good baseball. We all know that. But you got a 9-game lead in the division. It's okay to have some struggles. It's been bad, really bad, but it's okay to have some struggles. Meanwhile, the Jays are clinging to their playoff lives right now with half a game in, and they could be losing that tomorrow. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope they push to a 1.5 lead. Because next thing we go is the Bronx. And some team who's playing downright terrible is going to not play downright terrible for a few games. And somebody's going to win a series. And I'd like the Jays to be that team. Sorry, Yankee fans. And I'd like the Jays to end this damn series on a good note. But I've tried to say everything possible in all these videos. And Jays fans, it's crazy. I thought about this last thing before I wrap it up. I'm trying to ream all these stats off that I remembered coming into today. Or coming into this video. Long train ride home. Long go train ride home. The Jays have not scored more than 3 runs in a week. Let that marinate for a bit. A week. Now, albeit, obviously, yes, Wednesday rain out, Baltimore, right? Thursday day off. So that's 2 days. All right. 3 runs in 5 days. 5 games. The most runs they've scored in a game is 3. And you lost that game. It was yesterday. I got nothing else. Yeah. Jays fans, Oriole fans, because I know there's going to be plenty of you guys here. And hey, if you haven't been on the channel before, welcome to the page. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead, because we keep seeing stuff like this. You're going to see a lot more of it moving forward. Yankee fans, I appreciate all the love they've shown when the Jays were getting beaten the snot out of by the Yankees. Orioles fans, hopefully you can do the same. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video and not the game today if you're a Jays fan. But if you're an Oriole fan and love the game today, smack that like button. I would really appreciate that because my misery, it's got to give me something to talk about, right? And that like button if you guys enjoyed this. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below, guys. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? There's really not much to like about what we're seeing from the Jays over the last few weeks. All right, Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me an like, great stuff. You can see the sweat dripping down. That's how much I'm losing my mind. Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff, guys. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition tomorrow. Ross Stripling on the hill for the Blue Jays in the finale of the series against Baltimore. I was looking to avoid the sweep and looking to stay in the playoffs for the meantime. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the ball game today. Talk to you guys then.